Okay, let's take a look around this 1966 Land Rover Series 2A, 88-inch short wheelbase hardtop with rear windows. It is a Series 2A that has been fitted with Series 3 front wings and grille at some point. It's got the correct bulkhead on for a 2A and the deep modesty covers as well. And obviously the interior is 2A and the gearbox and stuff like that. But obviously somebody at some point in the past has decided to update it to make it look a bit more like a Series 3. But nice spec on it, fitted with Weller 8-spoke wheels with, what size are those? They are 750 R16s on there. Possibly a matching set actually, Uniroyals both sides. Spare isn't a matching one, but Uniroyal, yep, 750 by 16. Yes, matching set of Uniroyal tyres on there, that sort of all-terrain tyres. What else has it got on it? Spot a couple of auxiliary lamps mounted on the roof. I don't know if they work or not, in fairness. Checker plate on the wing tops. It's got a side step on the passenger side. It's also got a tow bar, and obviously tailgate mounted rear spare wheel. That's about it. If we close that driver's door, probably look a bit better. There we are. Right, let's just walk around and pick out some good bits and bad bits. Has been refinished in sort of NATO style bronze green satin colour. It looks pretty smart. All around the front end here looks quite nice and neat. A couple of extra little badges and stuff on it, things like that. Looking down the sides, looks pretty straight by Land Rover standards. Slight dent just there in the front of the near side front wing, but not much to worry about there really. That's all looks pretty good. Up here on the scuttle on the near side, it's obviously had a plate welded in there, just on the hinge bit, but all looks pretty strong and solid, and pretty nice. There's evidence, originally I think it was this sort of slightly lighter green, possibly, because there's one or two sort of evidence of the light green paint just showing through in a couple of minor areas, but very, very minor. Modesty covers all look good, passenger door looks good. There's also looks like it's possibly had a white stripe down it at some points. There's sort of just faintly under the paint you can see the trace of a white stripe a little bit down both sides. Inside here, actually quite clean and civilised really. It's got, could do with a valet in fairness if that's your bag, but as it is a Land Rover, someone's done a bit of carpeting in here and stuff and put a bit of padding on the dash and things. But 3 seats in the front. I don't know if the middle's got a seat belt though in fairness. But certainly the two seats either side. Dash is correct for the Series 2. It's also got a radio in, although I've got no idea if that works or not. Trimmed, or sort of slightly trimmed door card on the passenger side. There is a spare one in the back for the driver's door, which hasn't got it on there at the minute, but I wouldn't bother frankly. Near side rear wing all looks pretty nice and tidy, apart from say slightly sort of dented and cracked around here, just around the rear quarter, which is not unusual, and the galvanising trim has suffered a bit and got slightly twisted from there. Up on the roof all looks very original and correct up there, a few hedge scratches and stuff like that. Around the tail end all looks pretty nice and straightforward, although again possibly 1 or 2 stickers have been painted over. In the back here it's been carpeted out, and these are that's the trim for the driver's door if you want to put that on. A couple of bits of spares that came with it. It's like the cowling cover for the heater. It's got the fan in there, whether that works or not I don't know, you might need to put the cowling on it, but that all looks pretty good in there. Tailgate shuts okay. Looking down the driver's side, apart from say the driver's door, just perhaps the lock could do a little bit of adjustment. It just doesn't shut onto past the first, you know, doesn't sit slightly proud, shall we say. Perhaps a little bit of adjustment needed there, but otherwise down the offside looks pretty good. Pretty dent free. As I say, just 1 or 2 areas where the original green is showing through. Let's say whoever's painted it hasn't painted inside the door shuts, the handle points and stuff like that. But otherwise, not a bad job. Up there looks pretty good. Around there. Driver's door top isn't bad. Perhaps the trim around here could do with replacing, but the top itself isn't bad at all. and in here it's all as it should be. Up here on the driver's side bulkhead, again possibly had a repair panel put in there at some point, but quite nicely done by the look of it. A-post all looks good, and looks good on the driver's side front wing, shall we say. That's about it. My name's Simon. You can reach me on 0771 906 9353, or in the office on 0118 946 3352, or you can go to our website, which is www.motodrome.co.uk. End.